Well, it is Pokemon Day, and that means one thing: Mega Garchomp Z, and nothing else at all whatsoever. But I am going to talk about that later too. Do I have to give up my Latios hole? I don't want to give up my Latios hole. Ah, here we go. Okay. Wait, what's the item going to show? Is it going to show an item, or is it just going to be like, here's a box, there's nothing in it? Get scammed, you nerd. I don't... Oh, no, here we go. 1 star? Are you kidding me? It's a 1-star hole? Well, let's go dive into a mysterious hole. I don't actually have a decent donut for this, do I? Screw it, we'll use this one. This one's fine. Oh, look at him. He's so menacing and so pointy. You know what? I think we can handle this. Like, if it's a 1-star hole, like, that's nothing. Alright, you know what they say? Fight fire with fire and fight Mega Garchomp with Mega Garchomp. Oh, wait, hang on, what? You mean there's no... Okay, I'm gonna admit, I'm kind of underwhelmed. I've been recording for 3 minutes and I've already defeated the Garchomp. Oh well. Alright, it's good to finally have this. It's been, like, public knowledge for such a long time. Alright, Mega Garchomp Z time. Ah, look at him, he's so intimidating and floaty. And there's no better way to test his abilities than by bullying the local children. Okay, I think the local children might have gotten one up on me there. Screw you, small child. I have a giant flying dragon thingy. Well, I don't have one anymore. Bullying children is fun and all, but there's also wins and waves, and I just kind of wanted to talk about them for a little bit. I thought about making a separate video about it, but I'm gonna be honest, everyone else has already done it, so we're just kind of rolling this into the Garchomp video. Overall, I would say they look pretty solid. I mean, I went in with tempered expectations. Not that I thought it would be bad, I just didn't want to blindly ride on a hype train or something. However, after the fact, I do feel a bit more confident in Generation 10. It's still early yet, and that might change, but so far, I think I'm on board. Visually, and that's a big point nowadays, I think they actually look pretty good. It's hard to tell what with YouTube compression and the fact that I'm watching a 1080p video on my 1440p monitor, and I've never really been a graphics connoisseur, so I don't know, don't take my opinion for it. Maybe it's not up to where it should be, but it is still a huge step up over Scarlet and Violet and ZA in my opinion. But, I do love the water in this game, especially the shallow tropical water. It is just chef's kiss. And then there's the starters. I've seen some mixed reactions to them, but personally, I gotta be honest, I think this is like the first generation since Generation 5 that I actually like all of the starters. Brout, he's the derpy one, Pombon is the cute one, and Gekakwa is the cool one. And I don't really know which one I want to pick. I'm kind of leaning toward Brout though. I've seen some decent love for the other two, so I want to show my bird boy some support. There's also this underwater shot. And underwater exploration has been something that's been mentioned in the leaks. It's not been officially revealed, so I'm a little hesitant to bring it up, but it feels very blatant in this shot, and I'm pretty sure that's what's being teased, so... And I hope it happens, because, you know, I do miss the days when I could send out my fire chicken on the ocean floor. Oh, and then there's these Pikachus. According to the official images, they are referred to as Mr. Windy Chew and Miss Wavy Chew, so maybe they're kind of like secondary mascots for their respective games or something. They also have the same hats as the protagonists, and yeah, the official images show that we're getting different main character designs based on the game. Like with Scarlet and Violet, but it's a lot more than just color differences. But I do hope that we can get both outfits in each game because right now, I'm kind of on Team Waves, but I also want a cowboy hat. And then the titles, Winds and Waves. I've known about those for like a year thanks to the Terra leak, and you know, at first I didn't really like them, but they've since grown on me, and I'm kind of glad they stuck with them. Like I said, I am on Team Waves, but okay, let's just be honest here. I am probably going to end up with both of them at some point. And finally, probably the biggest part of the reveal, they're coming out in 2027. And I'm a bit salty about this. Not because it's next year, but because I was predicting this, but I never said it anywhere in any of my videos. And now I can't claim the brownie points for it. And that's just disappointing. However, it doesn't specify early, mid, or late 2027, so maybe it just got pushed back like a couple of months to January or February to avoid GTA 6, which is probably gonna dominate the holiday season this year, honestly. Or maybe they're taking a whole extra year on it and it'll be late 2027. That wait would kinda suck, but you know, after ZA and Scarlet and Violet, and don't get me wrong, I love those games, but they absolutely do have flaws. I would be more than happy if they took all the time they needed on these games to make sure that they are the best that they can be, and I really hope that ends up being the case. But that's really all I've got to say about Wind and Waves right now. I do have some concerns, but I'll probably talk about those another day. I just kind of want to end on a positive note today. So yeah, there's Garchomp Z and Wind and Waves. I'm really tired. I'm like running on maybe like 2 cups of coffee right now, so I am probably gonna crash here in a minute, but let me know what you think. Are you excited? Are you not excited? Which game are you picking? Which starter are you choosing? What's the capital of Algeria? There's just so many questions to answer. Anyway, this was a really half-assed video. I am exhausted. I'm going to bed. I will see you all next time.